Marriage Part 1. As a mother, your first advice to your daughter should be not to look for a man who has wealth. For many men with wealth earned it in a haram way. This does not mean that every Muslim man who has wealth earned it in a haram way. No, rather it is a caution, because many men do have haram earnings. A lot of people who are wealthy do not take care of the religious parameters. They don't firstly learn the religious knowledge, and secondly, then they don't look at where they've earned their money from. So it's important for a person to look into this issue thoroughly, because luxury in this life, be it from haram money, let's say, how is it going to benefit somebody in the hereafter? People in the hereafter who lived luxurious lives and they relaxed and they experienced lots of pleasure and they were sinful. For that, for example, they will be dipped into hellfire for a moment and be brought back out, and they will be asked, did you feel any pleasure? They will say, no, we did not feel any pleasure. The Prophet ﷺ said, كل لحم نبت من سحت فالنار أولى به. Any meat or any flesh on a person that was the result, the product of haram that a person consumed, the fire is more worthy of it. The Prophet ﷺ did, however, mention نِعْمَ الْمَالُ الصَّالِحِ لِلرَّجُلِ الصَّالِحِ. What a good thing halal money is for the pious person. The Muslim who is pious, who knows how to use it correctly, uses it for good things. So this is not a dispraise, as I said in the beginning, of any man who is looking to get married and he is wealthy if his money is from halal. No, this is a good thing, mashallah. But the mothers who have daughters, they should not have this in the foreground, that he's going to buy his daughter a castle and a car and a carriage and all of this so that she can live in luxury. In the times of old, and you know, in this life, in these modern times also, hardships, they shape people. They really help people grow. Luxury doesn't do that. Luxury does not do that. So don't wish upon your daughters things that will not be beneficial for them. This will affect you and your children from him. If a person is fed haram, if a wife is provided for with haram, and then likewise the children, they are fed haram, then what can be expected? A person will be consuming darkness. A person, their food will not contain blessings because it's from haram. Likewise, the relationship between the husband and the wife will not be a blessed one. Isn't it that when someone gets married, we say, Barakallahu lakuma wa jama'a baynakuma fi khair. May Allah bless you and join you with blessings, surround you with blessings. May your relationship be blessed. But what if the, let's say, food that they're eating is not from a halal source? The furniture that they are purchasing is with money that is from haram. And because he, for example, had money, but he hadn't learned the religious knowledge. The place where he acquired it from, the avenues and the channels from which he acquired this money were haram, and he didn't even know about it. So the first advice to your daughter should not be, make sure he has money. Some people are like this, subhanallah. It sounds a little reductionist, isn't it? To say, well, tell her not to look for somebody with money. Like, who does that? Yeah, well, you'd be surprised. Or you might not. Subhanallah. You grow older and you see many things. Subhanallah. So imagine that, a house without blessings. It is in him that you will find strength. Instead, look to the one who is firm in his religiosity, strong in his iman. It is in him that you will find strength. He is the one who will remind you of the Islamic law, the way of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So don't betray your daughter by telling her to marry someone with a lot of money. Some mothers mention it frankly, and some insinuate it. A husband can better care for your daughter with knowledge, not with money. Someone who fails to understand that really is deficient in understanding. A poor couple who live poor and die poor, but were God-fearing, and they are much better off than a couple who had the riches of the world but lived in sin and evil. Some mothers may say, I want safety for my child, or he needs to have money, and Islamically perhaps he will learn, but my daughter, she is happy and she is in love. How many wives have you heard of whose husbands drink alcohol? These Muslims, they drink alcohol, and they commit sins, and they spend time with other women. And she, this wife, poor thing, she tells herself, he'll change, or I still love him, or I forgive him, I pardon him. She's in a tough situation. A lot of money for a lot of people can spoil them. Al-mal imtihanur rijal. Money is a test for men. A test for men and women, but here, a test for men. And al-malu yujannin. Money can drive people crazy. The doors that money opens, the doors to many sins that money opens, many other things do not open those doors. So if a man is ignorant religiously, he's not upright, he's not adherent, what can you expect from him, even if he has a lot of money? Subhanallah. Something to ponder upon, inshaAllah. Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah.